gotta shake it off. You gotta lift those shoulders up and bear the weight of this life that you've been given. And you might get lost, but if you make the most of what you got, then you can drop your pain and finally start living. So don't hesitate. Said don't turn it into a debate. Said don't get in your own way, my friends, and you can have anything. Said you can have anything.
Thanks. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a poem that I always liked. Other people seem to like it because it's a title they can relate to. Bob Ross, Happy Trees. So yeah, Bob Ross, Happy Trees. The poem itself is probably, I don't know, 15 years old at least, maybe more. They say the thunder chases the mountain peaks through Bob Ross happy trees. The sky covered in salt and whistling sirens banging. For just one breath, the creek beneath on the other side is straining. There are twisty, happy gray hairs rising from the waters, giving affection to the sky, simply glad to still be alive. Sometimes anyone or anything can be too paranoid and spent to believe in Jubilee. Bob Ross Happy Trees. Born on the last tote of the sun, fighting for victory from the beginning, and the whole land is telling you that you already won. I see the ropes between us, the ladders, the bomb shelters, the ditches and the traps. You come a little closer before you find it's a little too close, and for a new breath, you step back. I already told you that you didn't want to know. Following the winter road map into absence of everlast through golden snow. Miracle child barely got a grip. Trade mile for mile. Eventually the vehicle is abandoned without horse or whip. with age, I'm finding it becomes even more of a strain to understand these strange, sometimes estranged relationships. In the midst of all of this, not knowing exactly where I'm standing, I'm not only the driver, I'm also the passenger. I'm not only the fighter, the captor, or captured, I'm the fresh breath of gentle excess after. I wish I could be your ladder, but my own boots filled with staples, nails, and daggers. I've got two of hearts on two tracks, connected to two thoughts that saw far past where it mattered and fought hard for love and disaster. Two brains on cut cords, sparking lots of lost things, scraping and spinning, hanging out, ready to jump and still on board. I want more. I want more. Born upon the death of 3 seasons, Bob Ross, happy trees still breathing. Perhaps in this smashed, bashed black, there is a happy trail to my good evening. Of course, only for temporary earthy appeasing, feeding the desire to desire for the sake of touching and being desire. I am the goat rider to escape and coast higher into the skies, highways wider for the sake of becoming everything I see and dream. I am eating, thinking, breathing, and bleeding. Bob Ross, happy trees. Thank y'all. All right, so we've got a pretty good list here. So first up, I've got Chris Perella. Is Chris Perella here and ready to go on stage? All right, y'all welcome Chris to the stage.
Test. Cool. I'm going to do a quick expo dump, then quick reading and a quick poem, neither original, so forgive me, but then I'll fuck off back in the shadows, but hopefully be done within like a couple minutes. So I'm coming to the end of this book series I've been reading for about 10 years. It's become my favorite fantasy book series. I'm kind of like going through the grief of that death cycle that I'm going to experience with like not having that anymore. So it's a little dark, but this author is like a trained anthropologist who weaves poetry throughout the whole series. So I find beauty in how like eloquently he speaks on dark subjects. All right, the series is the Malazan Book of the Fallen by Stephen Erickson. Here's the first reading. There is something profoundly cynical, my friends, in the notion of paradise after death. The lure is evasion, the promise is excusative. One need not accept responsibility for the world as it is, and by extension, one need do nothing about it. To strive for change, for true goodness in this mortal world, one must acknowledge and accept within one's own soul that this mortal reality has purpose in itself, that its greatest value is not for us, but for our children and their children. To view life as but a quick passage along a foul, tortured path, made foul and tortured by our own indifference, is to excuse all manner of misery and depravity, and to exact cruel punishment upon the innocent lives to come. I defy this notion of paradise beyond the gates of bone. If the soul truly survives the passage, then it behooves us, each of us, my friends, to nurture a faith in similitude. What awaits us is a reflection of what we leave behind, and in the squandering of our mortal existence, we surrender the opportunity to learn the ways of goodness, the practice of sympathy, empathy, compassion, and healing. All pass by in our rush to arrive at a place of glory and beauty, a place we did not earn and most certainly do not deserve. And here's a quick poem. It's called Lay of the Bridge Burners, a poem by Talk the Younger by Stephen Erickson. I have seen the face of sorrow. She looks away in distance across these bridges from whence I came. And those spans, trussed and arched, hold up, sorry. And those spans, trussed and arched, hold up our lives as we go back again to how we thought then, to how we thought then. I have seen sorrow's face, but she is ever turned away. And her words leave me blind, her eyes make me mute. I do not understand what she says to me. I do not know if to obey or attempt a flood of tears. I have seen her face. She does not speak. She does not weep. She does not know me. For I am but a stone fitted in place on the bridge where she walks. Thank you. Hope you all have a great night.
Check, check. Yes, keep it going for Chris Perella, our first contestant on the open mic tonight. And next up, we've got Taylor Hyatt. Y'all welcome Taylor to the stage. Just give him a second to get set up and whatnot, too. All right. Taylor Hyatt, everybody. Sovereign Kava.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Excuse my voice, I've been smoking too many cigarettes. Yeah, I might play a song about it. I want to play an old song that I haven't played in a really long time that I just re-taught myself the chords to like 5 minutes ago. And we'll see how it goes. I've been trying to cloud my mind with all these worldly pleasures, even still from time to time. I just can't take the pressure, and it seems like no matter how hard I try, no, I can't keep it together no more. I can't do this forever. You are still in my thoughts constantly, in my every endeavor, and your memory will keep haunting me for always and forever. I still think about the petty things, like all the pain you caused me. If I could apologize for everything. trying to cloud my mind with all these worldly pleasures. Even still, from time to time, I just can't take the pressure. It seems like no matter how hard I try, oh, I can't keep it together no more. I can't do this forever. Oh, I can't do this forever. All right. All right, considering the state of my larynx, I feel like I kind of have to play this one. I really gotta quit smoking so fucking much, 'cause I can feel my lungs collapsing. Just wanna ride my bicycle in the sun, but everyone I love is acting nuts. As much as I would like to just blame it on the stars, I find it kinda hard to not take it to heart. Really feels like I'm trying pretty damn hard to not hurt my friends or myself. It just never works, it just never works. An unrelenting fear of commitment, coupled with crippling anxiety. I just want to feel something different, but I'm the only one that's lying to me. What am I running from? Why don't I seem to be quick enough? If I said it, well, then I meant it. My momentum, it just isn't picking up. Just never does, just never does. Just never does. And as much as I would like to just blame it on the stars, I find it kinda hard to not take it to heart. Really feels like I'm trying pretty damn hard to not hurt my friends or myself. Just never works, just never works. All right. Thanks.
Taylor hired, everybody. Yes. All righty. We've got a few more slots still coming up for you on the 5-minute spots. So next up, we've got John Langmack. I might have messed that up. Hey, man. Y'all welcome John to the stage.
I'm Marcel. Good to see you. Good to be back. Got some poetry tonight for y'all. My friend Brendan is probably a salamander now, living in a creek no human has ever stepped in. He has a rotten log that is just the right amount of rot and log. A curious toad visits him each day. My grandfather is the cardinal I saw in the window. He has plenty of bird seed in the neighbor's feeder. He sings to us each morning and falls more in love with the sky each day. And when I die, someone who loved me can decide where I'll be reborn. A forest, a city, the sea, it won't matter. They'll be right. Thank you. So this is awkward, but the world is over. Yeah, fire and brimstone and all that. It really wasn't that dramatic. Truthfully, I can hardly remember it. Something to do with a group of people who thought they were doing the right thing? Or was it some group of people who thought their hate was special and justified? Either way, the world is good and dead now. Even those microorganisms that can live in the vacuum of space, not sea monkeys, but anyway, they're all dead too. The giraffes, the rhinos, the people of France, no exceptions. So it's a bummer. No one's going to win an Oscar this year, and there were a lot of promising startups just about to launch. Wonder how they would have done. Not to mention the Blue Jays had a great spring training. We can let that go too. All in all, it isn't such a big deal. As the world came apart and the screams echoed into silence, the seriousness of it melted away. It was about as interesting as a grain of sand at the beach. And all of us humans and giraffes and microorganisms floated up and away from it all. And we saw the look on each other's faces. We couldn't help but laugh. We were the students who were told they were bad, then sent to detention. All looking so sad until the teacher walks out of the room. Looking into each other's eyes was the only invitation we needed to return to joy. Thank you. Here's my last one. I pretend my paper money is real so I can keep all my stuff. I pretend that stuff makes me feel safe. I get home from my job or I pretend to work. I'm pretending one more promotion will make me happy. I give my wife a kiss on the cheek. It's part of our act where we pretend we still love each other. When our kids get home from the big game, I sit them down and I tell them the best way to pretend to live. I pretend I'm not miserable. Soon after, my wife and I wish the children good night and retire to bed. My wife pretends to have a headache to keep my sad body off her, and I pretend I don't care as my life turns to ash in my mouth. I close my eyes tightly as I pretend my soul isn't screaming for any kind of release from the perfect hell I've created. My wife drives softly beside me. I pretend I don't hear it. You can fool your neighbors, the cool kids are your boss, but you'll never fool yourself. Pretend as hard as you want. Pretend until the love's gone cold and the kids move out. Pretend as the seconds wind on and the buzzer sounds, but you'll never counterfeit your truest self. It's deep in there, begging for a turn at the game, but you've handed it an unplugged controller again. It's really so damn simple. Stop pretending everything's okay. Stop pretending you don't want to run. Stop pretending you aren't afraid. It's the first beautiful baby step into the life your soul's been dreaming of. You've always been perfect. There was no need to pretend. No need to pretend away feelings, the gay, or God's love. I'm not pretending. You are perfectly loved, blessed, and safe. Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for John. And next up, we've got Alex Beecham. Y'all welcome Alex to the stage. And keep in mind, we do this every Wednesday. Sign-ups at 8 o'clock. Show starts around 8:30-ish. Thank y'all for coming. Now let's welcome Alex to the stage.
Long time no see. I just moved out to Alexander, and it's pretty nice, a lot quieter. So I didn't bring my flute, but I will do some throat singing.
Yes, let's keep it going for Alex. Yes. And up next, we've got Chloe. Y'all welcome Chloe to the stage. Chloe, everybody.
Hello. Hello. Okay, I am still actively making up my mind about what I'm about to do. But, okay, I've decided here's a cover of a Rihanna song. Okay. Something still sounds wrong, but it's whatever. I've forgotten this entire song. I'm gonna do something different. Here's a Peter, Paul, and Mary song. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. The dawn is breaking, it's early morn. A taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go.
Tip your bartenders.
Yes, let's keep it going for Chloe. Thank you, Chloe. Always beautiful. All righty. We've got one more on the initial 5-minute spots. Asa, did I say that right? Or Ash? Oh, why I thought it was ASA. Oh, I see now. All right, y'all welcome Ash to the stage. Pardon me on that.
So what if I did that for the next 10 minutes? Definitely not as vibrant as whoever that was. I forget his name already, but that was awesome. The sun is rising today. It's rising right now, somewhere. Around and around and around it goes, light searching for light. Light reflecting the light in the delight that we feel every night when we wait for the light. When we look above and see the blankets of stars spangling, sparkling, waving, and rippling above in the tapestry of night, Nuit, I light incense to you and pray to you. And thank you for your light. Each of us is a light, wandering from light to light as we seek our soul. Seeking our soul, which is light, which is delight, and sometimes even fright. It's everything that is you and me, the sun above, the sun below, the sun in love with all below and all above. Love, you are my guide, you are pulling me closer, you are pushing me, you are blowing me like a sacred wind across the sacred sea to which I seek, a sacred island upon which there is a tree, a well, and the three. The fates, you fates, weaving fates, 1, 2, and 3. Is it you that I have sought, seeking the light in me? Is it you who come to me day and night as weavers and crafters and painters of the sky, painters of the moon in your eye? This eye of a sun of a heart as it beats strongly, strongly from within me and within you and within us all and within the great Amazonian forest that used to cover the entire earth. Its heart is still strong. Ooh, and it will be stronger as the light shines down upon you and me. And we open our hearts to being free in the light of the sun, together shining as we are prone to do when we love and when we find delight. And as we rebuild, am I over time? Okay. Time. As we build, rebuild the city. And I'm a wobbling top. So I leave y'all with the tip of my hat. And blessed be weird, whatever that is. WYRD. Fate, destiny, nature, soul, magic, all becoming weird. Weird, what used to be is now again and will be. Weird, you are fate, you draw me near, you pull me near, you've called me, and I've heeded your call sometimes, but perhaps all the time, and perhaps this is all the time.
Yes, thank you very much, Ash. And now we're going to have a little segue here. If Aaron Price wouldn't mind joining me on the keys here. I'm going to do a couple of poems, and then we'll get on with the rest of it into the 10-minute slots. So, this first piece is entitled "A Million Souls in Bags." It's one of those autumnal pieces. I love writing in the autumn for some reason. But this was written November 20th, 2013. And yeah, here we go. Pondering upon piss poor American dreams. Bad English, bad manners, sore loser of contest of pissing, whipping and cutting tree souls, slipping and humming secret peace poems out of lethal machinery till the temple flows empty and the widow soaks in new, stronger, stranger arms, guilty. So much blood the land tasted. Must take 100 years to wash it. Still, the imprint never seems to really disappear as long as we are still here. The apprentices of fear. Fuck everything and run. But more often than not, we eventually gallop to such a spot. Run to the very gates and hearts of a place that you wish to feed not. Just to know how that grass green seed was washed, wallowing in the sunny field, glowing in the afternoon, as well as the unstilled morning. Pondering upon cleaned American dreams, good English, good manners, and a little fucking hospitality, and some damn compassion or empathy, if you please. As if we need to ask what anybody bleeds. Shove your paths and pasts into bags of leaves burning, throwing back to the natural earth spirits as to appease them with reflection and emulation of a million souls sacrificed as gold biodegradable, just so the grass, worm, bark, and bird will once again grow. A million souls in bags, only burnt by the light of the sun as candle. Thanks. I haven't done that one in a while, so sorry if I was a little rough. I'm going to close with a short one here before we continue with the show. It's actually a new piece. It was written September 28th of this year. It's called Angel Wings and Mason Jars. God, must you rip all of my angels from their skin? Just yesterday morning and evening, I was scratching the itchy wings and escorted to and fro the toll house beacon hill of Jungle Tree home, the supposed road to heaven, or ride to ancient firewater hole, country county council. Battle for best blessed soul echoed through hurricane wounded animal. Earth steps and stomps canceled for being too beautiful. Prancing and dancing in otherworldly, unusual, brutal kindness. With spacious sign language reflected through the walls, hedges, and edges. Stretched high into the solar to better butter virtues and sins. It may occur to you in the wind. It may hurt you in the vernal summer or autumnal season. Then in turn burn you in winter bonfire, clowned and crowned by the clouds. Nothing anymore here feels like permanent house. The firmament's big cat meow. Nothing, my dear, we fear, therefore feels like permanent town. In this post-dog day growl, howling wolves muted into the crowd. Thank y'all. And thank you, Aaron and Sovereign. Cheers. Yes. And next up, we've got George Baisley, if George Baisley is around here. You still around, George? You coming? I see you. And please remember to tip your bartenders. And you get a free double if you perform. I believe that's still the rule.
That's the rule.
All right. He's just got to get set up here.
Make way for the cosmic carpetbagger.
All right, everybody, George Baisley. Let him plug up and get it going.
You want to do that next, or you want to do that now? Whatever makes you happier. All right. Unless you prefer to be unhappy, then whatever makes you unhappier. Really much more gooder.
I'm gonna be on the mic too, I reckon. Check. All right, I'm gonna attempt to join George for this song. Yeah, it's pretty dapper. And thank y'all for sticking with us tonight. We still got a good bit more performance to go, but you know, I know it's not like times past, but it's about the quantity. On the All right, you want to tell them about this song, or we don't have to? Well, I guess this song is called "Being Around," and yeah, I can't really sing anymore if I ever could, but I'm still gonna hold up the background here.
Good evening. Aaron, do you remember that time?
Yeah, the good time.
The time
Yeah, we had a good time with this song.
as going time.
If we're in tune, I'm down. Sounds good.
Queen poverty hearts can't be infected. No, no, no. It's robbed every night. And she says, who needs protection when the world's my bed? And she says, who needs direction? Told to me your sweet dreams. I'll keep them in place of my gift for being around, above and beneath ground. Wearing the body inside out. Still she says, who needs protection when the world bed? And she says, who needs direction? It's told on to me, oh sweet dreams. I'll keep them in place of my king for being around. Being around. An eye for an eye. Half the world has gone blind. She rolls over and covers her side. And she says, who needs protection when the world's my bed? And she says, who needs direction? Told Talk to me, oh sweet, sweet, sweet dream. For being around,
Thanks, George. Thanks, Aaron. George has got another for you at least. Cheers, y'all.
Oh, Kevin. I could do a friendly name. If you want to.
You guys sound fucking great together. Keep doing it. I think you're inventing a new genre up here as we go.
I'm inspired to comb my hair.
All right, we'll try another.
Came into town. On a rocket. On a rocket. My engine's down. And it's shimmy. And it's and I have some friends. They stay right here in town. You can hear all their smiles as they crack deep underground. I walk through the streets. In my time suits. In my time suit. My carbon monoxide. Tank. It was glowing, it was glowing. And I have some friends. They stay right here in town. You can hear all their smiles as they crack deep underground. left in the morning. In pieces. The tissue and the blood. Well, it was proper. It was proper.
Cheers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, George. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, humans.
Alrighty. So, next up on this list, I'm having a hard time reading it. Is the first, is it Gordon? Is that you? Okay. We're getting set up for Gordon here. But meanwhile, get you something to drink if you're thirsty. Tip your bartender. And all that good stuff. We appreciate you coming to Sovereign Kava tonight for the open mic.
How many do you have? Okay, that's fine. I think it goes, yeah, okay. Wait, I need to turn it off the mono. So. I think I need to do it like this because yeah, 1 minute. I see it.
We've just got to get the technology right. But everything will be beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gordon.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Gordon. I'm going to play a set I made off of this equipment I brought.
Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems. Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems. Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems. Maybe we should all just get each other and put away our problems.
Chicago. 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 Chicago.
Thank you.
Yes, that was Gordon, y'all. Well, yeah, let's keep it going. Yeah, it's good to have somebody get you moving on your feet. Now, next up, we've got a little bit of singer-songwriter. Nicholas will be up on the stage. We're gonna need to give him a minute to get set up, but he's on his way. So y'all give it up for Nicholas.
Everyone, I'll be playing original song first. It's called Away, and it's one of the newer ones I wrote.
Gonna leave this place behind. I won't be long and I'm feeling alive. Don't know what I'm gonna find. This mystery's got me inclined. I'm looking down the open road I've never been on, and it feels like home. Climbing up to new heights, to the mountains and sky, then the soul of mine. Running, I'm searching, I'm finding a place. There's no mission, just visions that I'm following. Believing, still dreaming of time and space. Stars in the night, sun in the day. Let the light take me away. Let the light take still mission, just visions that I'm following, believing, still dreaming of that time and space. Stars in the night, sun in the day, let the light take me
Thank you. This next one I'm going to play is a cover, and I haven't played it in a little while, but it's a good song.
soul meets body, and let the sun wrap its arms around me and bathe my skin in water cool and cleansing, and feel what it's like to be new. 'Cause in my head there's a Greyhound station. When I set my thoughts to far off destinations, well, they may have a chance of finding a place where they're far more suited than me. And I cannot guess what we'll discover. We turn the dirt with our arms spread like shovels, but I know our filthy hands can wash one another, and not one speck will remain. I do believe it's true. There are roads left to go through our shoes, but if the silence takes you, then I hope it takes me too. So brown eyes, I'll hold you near, 'cause you're the only song I want to hear. A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere, where soul meets body, where soul meets body. So brown eyes, I'll hold you near, 'cause you're the only song I want to hear. A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere. So brown eyes, I'll hold you near, yeah, you're the only song I want to hear. A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere.
Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Nicholas. I thank y'all for attending this evening, for still being present. And next up to the mic, we've got KJ. Y'all welcome KJ to the stage.
Got to storm the slide.
Just give him a second to get up there. Meanwhile, don't forget to tip your bartenders and all performers. Free double shot.
Just cigarettes. Just cigarettes.
All right, everybody. KJ.
Forget your regrets. Just cigarettes. Some blue head old bags.
All right, my name is KJ. I'm gonna share if somebody rearranged my we got ghosts in here like rearranged my shit for me. Like, am I that fucked up? Okay, anyway, oh, okay, so I have my fall poem is right here. Okay, damn. Okay, so I have a poem I wrote in 2018 called Harvested Beauty Reaped by the Mind of Dark Brown. That's the title. Cool breeze and a kaleidoscope of fall and spring vegetation, flowers and crystal light that mimic the sparkle of a crown chakra and visceral pulsating heart chakras, seeds germinating in nature's test tube of African clay from the Sudan. Yeah, seeds of Abraham blossoming in mahogany and indigo sculptures of African silhouettes to the chorus chimed out by that great queen of soul artist Aretha Franklin about a rose in Spanish Harlem being black. Pastel, off-white, and clay-like colors of linen and tribal wear, billowing amongst caravans Middle Eastern and Mediterranean at beachfront and afloat a Phoenician oceanic yacht. So that's that one. I'm gonna share some. I'm gonna share a touchy feely poem that I write. It's from a writing class at 12 Baskets, a food pantry type place. They have writing class, and so here's one of my poems I wrote. It's just freestyle, me babbling. So it's called. The name of it. The prompt was safety. And this is what I wrote. My safety is the treasure in knowing that I'm a human being and not a human doing. And knowing things like whatever gifts are meant for me is all I need to be concerned at all with in manifesting. That I need not fear or worry myself with things outside my control. That for every door that closes, there's an open door awaiting, that they can kill my body but not my spirit, that God is manifest at any and every point in all creation where I have a plethora of ways to access him, her, it. My safety comes in knowing that I need not fear death, for the play of Maya and myriad illusions and like polar opposites and such, merely exists only for the growth of my soul. Okay, and yeah, I'll just share this. It's one half of I have a two-part poem called Asheville Fall Poems, but I'll read one half of it, and here it goes. I wrote it in 2020. It goes, Asheville Fall Poems Part 2. C'est la vie in Asheville Bunker Mountains during fall. C'est la vie of AVL Autumn. Can't, won't ever forget. In the age of my youthful years, during the newness of school and elementary and little league football, the winds, the smooth breeze and wind chill came around and we sojourned to and fro on dirt roads to the yellow buses with C'est la vie, with new books and writing material and a new wardrobe that consisted of corduroy Levi's and the brand new Nike Swoop tennis shoe, accompanied by a 70s version Starsky and Hutch-like coat or jacket lined with wool for the colder days to come, of course. It all smelled store-bought, new and fresh. La vie. Not to mention the anticipation of Halloween jack-o'-lanterns and candy corn, Thanksgiving turkeys, and Christmas cheer and excitement of a list for St. Nick. C'est la vie. Fall-time memories and mountains of Asheville Bunkum. C'est la vie. Can't, won't ever forget. C'est la vie. As every life form and cosmic creature of Smoky Mountain Appalachia succumbs, bows down to natural, inevitable reality changes inside life cycles and seasons, so does the home of our AVL Bunker Mountains, anticipating fall winds who chime out, September, of the earth, the wind, the fire element. Yeah, September, reminiscent of that day when we met our Cali love on the Blue Ridge Parkway of Smoky Mountain Range, listening to some old Frankie Beverly, dreaming up visions of pottery clay, paint pastels, and old Eurocentric, Afrocentric, and American Indian folk traditions, which exude and breathe through the atmosphere, inundating the environment with mountain nostalgia. C'est la vie, la vie. Yes, mountain nostalgia, inundated with Earth Aborigine culture and folk tradition of the Blue Ridge Smokies, which I recognize as some of the oldest landscapes and formations of planet Earth history. C'est la vie, la vie, la vie. C'est la vie, la vie. We celebrate and shall never forget nostalgic fall season of Asheville Bunkum life of a Blue Ridge Parkway mountain range of the Great Smokies. That's all I got, y'all.
All right, let's keep it going for KJ. All right, we hear everything here. We get poetry, we get music, we get it all. Make you move your ass, make you think, all that good stuff. All right, so next up, we've got Kevin and Ann. Kevin and Ann still here? All right. It is the consensus that they may have departed already. That's all right. Do we have David Lee? Is David Lee still here? Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. I heard he's coming. All right. So, don't forget to get your free double shot if you are a performer. Yeah. All right. David Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. What's up, Kava? All right, I got some poetry to read tonight. Can somebody give me a number 1 through 7? 7. All right, I got 2 4s. I'll do 4 first and then 7 next. this is part of a longer poem. So, yeah, we're going to do a little piece of it. The poem itself is called Death Rest. Don't you cherish me to sleep when you couldn't keep your eyelids closed? I was standing over father's crib. Death, I'm all alone. My neck up to my shoulder blades along my breast I can't erase. Head underwater, faced away from the sun. I have to keep a dialogue while trying to dispel a loss. Whoa, it comes from there, in the way your body breaks. There's a fire going out, and there's really nothing to the sound. I woke up on the starboard bright, but the demons could and will subside. Float, float, ringing in my ears, a feather falling from a glass dropper. Such a rain it is that the horse alone erased the storm with glass of stone. It revealed a thing that's offered. It pried open all my love, standing lost and alone, and it's offered. It's deep and it's dark from the deepest Pasadena sea that's lasted years. All the news that it brought, such a revelry. I was found and I offered. Did I mention it was hard as hell? Now your love is gone, said it's offered up. I just want to call it. Every minute that my love is a stone, it's such a pageantry. For the life before the aftermath, such a laughing mess. Plethora of a laughing mess. It's disaster. Picking up the pieces left of a love as strong as a CSX. Death Rest. Thank you. Oh. And now we'll do number 7. Oops. 7. Here we go. I think this one's called Tigran. Tigran, Tigran, Armenian tiger, god of storm, chaotic dismemberment with precision, cut slats with decision, malignant casts, persuade glycol. How can you deny the existence of some imperfection when it's in the law? Blasphemy, colliding rocks, sliding down pathways meant to be taken by steamers to the guiding light of folklore. So beautifully soft these keys feel to my ears. The strange scoops, lifting from the trumpet call of Gabriel, the sound of rising and sleeping for those that don't care, that don't care. Damn, the glycol burns. It burns my lungs deeply, telling me that death is only moments away. Believe the trumpet calls. Go into them, be filled with them. They become all parts of you and shatter as the day turns to dusk and the dusk turns to night. Float baselessly into existence, the brisk creek that flows and never stops. Go into that good night. It is a good night. It is a good night. It is. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we got. There we go. We'll go for this one called the Sly Marmot. What if God is the grass I walk on? What if it has no ethereal being? What if God is the fog? What if it is the hiding, not found by being found? God has lost himself in the sea, and I have lost myself in rambling dreams, left with no mistaken leaves, fallen in perfect place in harmony, sifting and sifting through halls that reverberate with a pregnant impotence to the right and to the left. I have left the sparrow's nest, drifting far along the eastern sea, soaring past headless breeze. Hearing hands hold market teas, jihads held at 30th Street, God is on the distaff and heralds on a placemat. Who is the middleman to God? I think it's the grandson's toque, landing into Beaumont from Bhopal to the Beaufort Sea. I saw old Elijah with a worn-out hem and flat-foot shoes in the purlieu by the garden. They walked the purplest hues in spring. The Maoists employ the sly work of the marmot, let it lay across carpet. Sing, forerunner, my place is in order. I have left my mother's breast, sifting hard among the cistern keys, coursing fast a headless breeze. Cold flood was amber, perilous my intuition, lilac flow, Thelonious mile. Stretch to consider mine and comfort, hostile groom, port, high kindle girth, answer, milestone, tire, Rolex. 3 ground, fine mountain hips, Culliver, Concrest. Horse killed 5, conquered quick, short, tinnitus, mile, quarter. Flowed fine contingencies, cradled, quarter, Guntile, Mercius, fertile demands. Sincere mandates, come fly high. Tide subsidiaries for decapitate Sylvester rings. Eve some peeping went illusion. Opaque garden reading Western coffee behind bourgeois. Kendrick xylophone zebra wings. To contemplate Gerald's Topanga Canyon. Yellow, green, orange, ultraviolet, cancer, quiet, monetize. Chester drawer compile. Sees the lonely heart paired with a lonely mind. Almost there. We are here. Okay, yeah, Death of a Dove. This is a true story. He shot it. A dove sitting in a tree with a pellet gun. Death had screeched for the first time. It was in secret. Where it fell was private. The afternoon had brought it to the garden. At 7 years old, my boy saw it. It didn't die. Injured, it limped through the butterfly bush. Dead leaves rustled under its hopping. Gaze fixed under an ethereal and strange spell. This dove is dying, he thought. What do I do now that this lonesome dove is going to die soon? Do I do something, or do I leave it to suffer till final death? A decision was made. He lifted his foot and brought it down with a force. The impact was unsure. Another stomp, stomp. His face was wrought with uncertainty. Stomp, strong stomp. Staring at pink guts pouring out the side of this little frail body, he doesn't know the circumstance of when life ends and death happens. The window in a brick wall revealed an old, wrinkled face staring at him. He exited the garden with insecurity. Later, the wrinkled face asked, "What were you doing in the garden?" "I don't know what you're talking about," the boy replied. "I don't know what you're talking about." He really didn't know. He was too young to know. He only knew the action of the moment, seeing a dying dove and stomping it in confused compassion. He stomped only to end the suffering of a dying dove. Thank you, thank you. I got one more for you. This one doesn't have a title. Subconscious and Freudian roots beneath the ground, eggshells laid on silhouettes, and cigarettes stain the empty sheets. It's alluding to something that can be answered but won't. Grasp the hand and walk with it. Let it carry the burden of all your shame away from an early grave. A single robin sits nestled aloof. These painted vessels don't hold your space. Expand across the horizon. Let your guard down only to the sunset, where the great being lays down and whispers enlightened hues and caresses the landscape. Bottleneck drops on the table, singing the constant gurgle you once knew, as anemones sway in subtle seas. She rises as the tide seeps into white sandy sheets and carpets of drag confetti. Listen to wild roars laid heavy on her sternum. Tight winds never falter. Love is thicker than water, and she has it abundantly. Strains of mycelium and camphor, the tone the smoke gives off, like flowing flowers at market, liquid hues suspended in misty air. There can't be any more shame here. It's too filled with smoke signals, rushing hemoglobin from a box office, selling tickets to truth for the return of your fragile fawn heart. Go back to the days you spent laughing at caterpillars and staring into butterfly wings. And that's it. Right on. Thank you guys very much. Also, a couple of the poems out of this is a poetry book that I wrote called The Axe and the Pine. And I got a buddy who did some really cool, crazy illustrations in it. This is the only copy I have on hand right now, so if you happen to want it, it's only $10. Only $10, baby.
Only $10. Yeah, y'all give it up for David Lee. And next up, we've got Jason Chin. Is Jason still here? Let's keep it going for Jason. I'm sure he's got to set up some things and whatnot, but he's making his way to the stage.
Sweet. This is the last song I wrote. I don't have a name for it yet. Oh Lord, won't you show me the way? 'Cause I've been feeling a little lost today. Oh Lord, won't you shine your light? 'Cause something in me just ain't feeling right. I've been trying way too hard to make this work, and something deep inside me still hurts. I've been running around just like a fool, and I'm tired of trying to play it cool. I need something good. I need something true. Oh Lord, won't you help me with these blues? Oh Lord, won't you show me the way? 'Cause I've been feeling a little lost today. Oh Lord, won't you shine your light? 'Cause something in me just ain't feeling right. I've been trying way too hard to feel free, but something in me just still can't breathe. I've been howling just like a wolf, something good. I need something true. Oh Lord, won't you help me with these blues? Like na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Like na 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 na, na 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 na. Na 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 na. I need something good. I need something true. Oh Lord, won't you help me with these blues one more time, yeah. I need something good. I need something true. Oh Lord, won't you help me with these blues? Thank you. And I'm gonna cover an Oasis song. Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find better place to stay? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summertime's in bloom. Step out beside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face, 'cause you ain't ever burning my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by, as his soul slides away. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Take me to the place where you go, where nobody knows if it's not a day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band. Throw it all away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause the brains I had, you said, went to my head. Step outside, summertime's in bloom. Step out beside the fireplace and take that look from off your face, 'cause you ain't never burning my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by, as her soul slides away. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by, as her soul slides away. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Don't look back in anger, at least not today. Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Jason Chin. Thank you for that. All right, we still got a few more names on the list. Is Cam Jam still here at Sovereign Kava? All right, y'all welcome Cam Jam to the stage.
All right. Hope everybody's doing excellent. It's my first time here at Sovereign, and it is a great venue. Everybody that's shared their talents, quite amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jason, for letting me use your guitar. My name's Cameron. I'm going to play you some originals. I just started producing something I've been working on for 13 years. So I'm going to try some songs off of that. I do have a little toothache, so that's my excuse. Check, check. I think I get a little bit more reverberation on it. Okay. This song I'm going to play right now is called My Purple Elephant. Check, check, check. Hey, Jason, how do I tune this from right here? Excuse me. All right, let's try that again. Purple elephant, how are you today? Did you wonder how you color? Everything just about okay. I'm not criticizing the work that you have done. It is all a lot of fun, but kind of drives me insane. Like the game that you play with the air when you say my name backwards, looking into a mirror through your hands, hoping to defend. I ain't gone. So you wondered what the truth was, but it was indifferent. And now I only hope for destiny to calm the fuck down. What did you mean? It was a fast rush between here and Neverland. I ain't going to figure it out tomorrow. So here I stand, looking like a monkey man. I don't want to figure it out, 'cause then that's history from then they're out. And how do I explain that to my mother
recipe for your self-destruction. What was the major? The army of malfunction. And how did you dance when you were figuratively speaking to the notion that the universe collapsed already now? Step down into a neverland. Now you're disappearing and ain't no one here, ain't no one round. The sound is so profound. I'm not, I am. Whoa, here's to pretend in this great notion of Baba. Baba. That took me a second to really get into it. I was like, oh, I'm nervy. It was nice. It was like, I haven't been this way in a while. All right, now we're going to play Intergalactic Intervention. Woo! Sometimes I feel like a crook, or your local LSD cook, just working on a plan to bring this righteousness to this so-called man, from here to Pakistan and the cosmic galactic circle. Whoa. Sometimes I put myself down, because you know it's not that hard living on a cloud. And you'd think by now I'd have it figured out. I just watch the crowd, wave and move as they sing a familiar tune. Ooh, I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Sometimes I feel like a clown, always trying to pick you up when you're on that putting me down. You'd think by now I'd have it figured out. I just watch the crowd, wave and watch the crowd wave and move as they frantically groove. Are they dancing the same move as they sing a familiar tune? Ooh, I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, ooh, you. I should have taken that plane ride and been there by your side when it took the nosedive. I should have been there by your side for the tears you had to cry just moments before you died. Now you're floating far so I just watch the crowd wave and move. I just watch the crowd wave and move. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, I love you, I love you too. Said I love you, ooh, you. Said I love you and you and you and you and you. Said I love you and you and you and you and you. Said I love you.
Sorry, I had to get a little silly with that. I'm off. All complete? I got another minute? All right, I'll do a short one.
Oh, it's not phone. It's tripping me out when I was playing it. All right, song about DMT? DMT? All right, yeah. This is not so short. Hanging with my friends, just talking about the end. Fingers to the sky saying, fuck you, Uncle Sam. Cause the satellites, they spin a little faster in the wind. Monitoring you and all your friends. So we're living in the woods cause we're just misunderstood. Got a cabin full of guns and a camo on our hood. Think I'm kind of fun when I'm dumb and getting drunk. Just belligerent in traffic, trying not to throw up. Pedal to the floor, screaming more, more, more. Cops are right behind me, honey, open up the door. Just a sitting on my porch, just a praying to the Lord. Just a wishing I was fishing, throwing rocks at my board. Tastes like a shoe, but I need gallons. Can't imagine when the next time I'ma have it. D-M-T and me. How it feels to be free, to explore the galaxy. D-M-T and me. How it feels to be free, to traverse the universe. We don't need your crooked politicians sleeping around pillow talking inhibition. Hanging with my family, finding something to believe. Hanging with my family, finding something to believe. Just a hanging with my family, finding something to believe in bigger than you and me. Just like the old Hebrews used to say, I won't be a slave when I'm dead. So I live each day with a happiness blast, a mushroom cloud that will always last. And the pain and suffering, the tears in children's eyes just goes away when you realize this is life and that is love. And forgiveness will help you rise above. So come along with me and you shall see the chemistry inside your dreams. D-M-T and me. How it feels to be free, to explore the galaxy. D-M-T and me. How it feels to be free, to traverse the universe. Have you ever met a unicorn or a sad angel? Did you ever wonder why a unicorn's only dance in the moonlight? And when I looked into her eyes, or did I just think of this 1,000 times? Or did I live 1,000 lives? In just one moment, I began to realize D-M feels to be free, to be living in a dream, 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 to be living in a dream. Much appreciated. I hope everybody has a prosperous life.
Yes, that's Cam Jam. Let's keep it going for Cam Jam. All righty. Now we've got Quinn. Is Quinn still here? All right. Y'all welcome Quinn to the stage. Give him just a second to get prepared there.
And say no officer. I don't know the substance.
And last call will be at the conclusion of the open mic, but we will make an announcement. Thank y'all for hanging in there with us. Tip your bartender and all that good stuff.
Jazz cigarette, some blue head old bags, hey, the load with badness. Your head have a toe, you won't catch feet madness. A puff now and then, it's gonna help you to go by. You smoke it too much, you're gonna act like a dose. Jazz cigarettes, jazz cigarettes. Forget your regrets with jazz cigarettes.
All right, y'all, we've got Quinn, and we've got electric bass going on, so y'all get ready. Hell yeah. That'll wake you up. One thing that I loved, and thank you, Quinn, for that, and thank all y'all for still being here. Yeah, we're getting toward the closing of the night. But I gotta say, one thing I love is when someone takes an instrument that isn't always used as a solo instrument like that, and they just go crazy. That's awesome. So next up, he just walked in the door a few minutes back. We've got Mr. Joe Shelton. Y'all welcome Joe to the stage.
Thank you, Kava Bar. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Quinn. That was so wonderful. I just have a poem and a song for you. Corey's all made of sunshine, so I'm all wrong for her. Even though the sun's been bursting through a lot more for me in the last while. I bring my own light to the darkest situations now and try to make them better, with more positive results than not, I'm happy to report. What imaginary fiend would gurgle up from the nighttime just under the veneer of my awareness to sabotage me against myself this time? What jumped conclusion? What self-fulfilling prophecy? What grotesque extrapolation prefiguring the pain that breaks her smile when the straw of one joke too many sends the broken camel all wad to its knees to wheeze out one last death sigh and release a foul and final unnatural breath before even an underweight baby reality is squeezed out of the womb and coughed, let alone respired. None. No more. Within my updated philosophy, there is no false hope, only hope. Corey's all made of sunshine, the visible equivalent of love, which burns. Thank you.
I shall. Mbula.
I was just going to say a quick note about, that's a poem about hope, partly, and we've had some tough times here lately. And just remind you that hope is not a stupid place where stupid people believe things will automatically work out. It's a brilliant, hope is a brilliant and beautiful place where the good things can happen, and sometimes do.
The winged lion said, welcome back, old friend. You're one of my life's seldom joys. I just love our little talks, and you're thinking out of the box. You're on the island of misfit toys. Your girl's grown up and tired of your tune. This is a sad fact, but true. We will plot and scheme to fortify your self-esteem. We'll make a new man of you. Forget the things she said. Here's a pillow for your head, a couch and a nice warm quilt. And in the morning when you're rested, we'll have all your troubles bested. We'll have you well rebuilt. We shall mend your tattered clothes and repaint your box. You can't stay this color of blue. But there's a million Jacks. In fact, there's 4 to every pack. But Larry, there's only one of you. Like I said, you can stay anytime, any day, but it's not where you belong. But there's a girl out there, well beyond compare, and a world that needs your song. I'm so glad to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, let's keep it going for Joe Shelton. Thank you for gracing us. I'm glad you made it. All right, y'all. We're squeezing down to the end here. And yeah, the bar's still open, but it won't be for too much longer. All right, next up we've got David Singleton. That guy right there. Y'all welcome to the stage.
Hold on. There we go. Got a mind of its own. Aphex Twin.
Wish that I've known that first minute we met, the unpaid bill debt that I owed you. 'Cause you've been abused by the one that refused you, and you lied to make up for that. Walking in that room when you had tubes in your arms, you're singing morphine alarms out of tune. They kept you sleeping and I didn't believe them when they called you a hurricane thunderclap. When I was checking vitals, I suggested a smile. You didn't talk for long, you were freezing. You said you were my time.
Thanks. I've got a gig here next Saturday with Quinn. It's going to sound nothing like that, what I just did, but it's going to be really fun. And if y'all want, catch the music, catch some tunes, we'll be here rocking it out. Thank you.
Yeah, let's give it up for David. And remember, he and Quinn have a gig. Is it next Saturday? Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday? Saturday the 23rd, right here. It's gonna be fire. So we're basically at the end of the night, but I'm gonna close out with something, a little something, something. One. Whoop, whoop. All right. So, I'm kind of torn because when George asked me to sing with him earlier, it made me feel like singing some more. I'm going to do some poetry too, but I think I'm going to do an original song, if I can conjure it. There's a couple of them in my head from way back when I was in my younger days. But I think I'm gonna do the one called "What Do I Have to Do to Get a Little Piece of Heaven?" I might forget some words, but here we go. Oh Lord, what do I have to do to get a little piece of heaven? Who do I have to shoot? Who do I have to boot? What do I have to do? Strum a flute and blow a guitar. He lives in the disaster of Noah's Ark. Bastard, bastard from the great beyond dark. Then light kills it all. They say, damn, son, you so scary, the dark is afraid of you. I swear it ain't so. It's just too heavy for you, for you. This is a protection. This is a visual correction. Were you blind? Was your sight skewed? To get a little piece of heaven, what do I have to do? Anytime, they say anytime the ground beneath you can erupt and open up, rot you into anything. Crumble, lava enrages into dust. Whatever flowers you cuff. And what you gonna do with that blood? What you gonna do with that grudge? The chip on the icy statue of love. that swore it was warm tropical summer waterfall yesterday, and it was. But today the northern wind wears the sound of its deepest secret cut. They say, damn son, you so scary. The dark is nothing to you. I swear it ain't so. My guts just can't stand the puke. I need all I can use. So Lord, I ask you, what do I have to do? Oh, what do I have to do? Who do I have to shoot? Who do I have to boot? What do I have to do? It's something like that. It's better with music. All right, so I'll read some poems, and I guess that'll be that. I'm going to start with another autumnal poem from October 25th, 2014. It's called The Colored Offspring. Do the maples and the sweet gums ever acquire diabetes? Or is it built in already? Red blood sugar sweetened in the leaves you are shedding. Purple, orange, yellow, gold and green, coppered, and the sometimes opaque neon with which you streak in brightly braced blades. Something holy, especially when it's barely hanging. And the thread is from a beat up, banged up, de-strummed, abandoned, burnt banjo. And the shacks of the houses in the woods are far back, cracked originally in maple, pine, hickory, and oak, I suppose, to make home of the riot of the timber. Check the temperature. Then hang the tambourine upon old rusted canister and hold on tight to the mighty spine of the most expressive, moving yet statue dancer. She changes hair colors, but rarely does she drastically shift her mind and heart, bracing against the tempt and the drunk, at times belligerent pumps of the wind, Arctic infested. An artist as well, begging to shake up the rhythms and colors. Sisters, brothers, cousins, fathers, mothers, they all come from the dirt, just as has and will occur the return. They all spread via water to endure many a growth spurt, for to cure crazy crutch split from smoked sappy blood, stewed, roasted, and hushed into cuddled knife, fork, and spoon. Thanks. I haven't read these in a while because I lost this little notebook, but it was recently recovered. This one's from October 2nd, 2014. It's entitled Some Keys. Hero hush. Had happiness, but our heroes get plucked. And so miracles are all in that invisible cup, spinning, rinsing, dipping whale water from bottom of stone, vertical cave, man-made for sipping natural clear spirit juice. You mooned my mice and made elephant in the room of me. What did you say about Tennessee and my mammy? Tell me, how did they shake sugarcane out of bamboo for you? And that's how you treated your heartache. Sand dunes fit on your countertop, on your dresser, on your nightstand, and upon your desk. Such virile threats of any kind of prowess and conquest if you can conquer all of the dunes before they get you. And if your fingers linger in them too long, they fall asleep into igloo food, if the evening shall subdue and seduce you into the loo. Praying or getting prayed, then eaten alive by the open window and the fire escape and cape, because you couldn't take the shame. Shank your dread if it held your dream back. Everyone falls ill sometimes. Prime your pride. Precious, pretty preacher has made angel and saint of herself in the river water as she gave birth to her favorite beloved bastard child. As if thrown weeping into the Jordan, Mississippi, Amazon, Euphrates, or Nile, learning to swim again immediately. Someone is seeking a peachy sermon that gifted you into villain or victim, and still, it has yet to have happened. Battered into bargaining bridges, she awoke in the kitchen with 3 grown children, not remembering anything but wet feet, wet sheets, and a branching breeze. Now she reluctantly carries the keys to every world. Thank y'all. I think that's about it as far as I'm concerned. I guess Caleb Bison hasn't arrived with his textual threat, but it's all good. Tip your bartenders and all that. They're doing last call right about now. So go see them and come back and see Sovereign Kava and all of us every week. Cheers and much love, y'all. Be safe, be good, and keep your head up no matter what the hell's going on in this crazy world. Much love.
Said you gotta shake it off. You gotta lift those shoulders up and bear the weight of this life that you've been given. And you might get lost, but if you make the most of what you got, then you can drop your pain and finally start living. So don't hesitate. I said don't turn it into a debate.